Yeah, so today we're continuing on something we were working on before, which was this wolf head commission. So we were starting from scratch, and last time we took like 18 years to make this balaclava, and I did most of it on stream, but I did take 15 minutes between streams to finish it because I didn't want to start out this stream working on the balaclava again. It was pain. I switched needles and it helped a bit, so I don't know, maybe there was like something wrong with my other needle, or maybe I was just being silly or whatever. I don't know. But after I switched needles, it was smooth sailing, of course. It's only bad when I'm streaming. There's only problems when I'm streaming. So, but yeah, so we've got this thing. Let's continue. So yeah, when we're adding up time at the end, to see how long it took me to make this head, we gotta add in those 15 minutes that I did off stream. Can't forget. Okay, so normally you put stuff with the seams facing in, like this. Looks really nice. That's just how most clothes are made. However, this time we're purposely doing it inside out. And I'm gonna put it on. There we go. And the reason for that being, when you put on your fursuit head, you're going to see the inside of it. You're not going to see this outside. This part is covered in foam. This is the part you're going to see. So really, this is the way you want to do it, to hide the seam. Okay. So normally this is a little bit rounder here, but I decided to cut out less of this face area because I'm so sick of having to, fix my liners after, because I end up accidentally stretching them sometimes, and then, yeah, it's just a problem. I'm really bad with the liners. Okay, so first we gotta see if it fits, and it looks fine. This is a nice even edge here, but I don't like that this is too long here, and that's just a problem with my pattern, something I need to fix. So let me show you guys. There you go. Yeah, you can see how it overhangs here. So I'm actually just going to chop some of that off and make it even. Because perfection. That's what I like. Okay. So I'm just going to fold it in half and just cut it straight. Alright, where's my sewing scissors? Okay. I thought I lost these for a second. I need the sewing scissors to cut, I swear. Especially, like, this kind of sliding spandex fabric. If you don't have sewing scissors, it's actually misery. Like, get sewing scissors if you're trying to cut with this. It's just worth it. There we go. It doesn't have to be perfect, but, you know, like, the closer you get to perfect, the better. Alright, so let's look at this. Yeah, that's a lot better. So see how it's nice and round all the way around. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Let me turn this. Yeah. And Mr. Woofs is here. He's just kind of out of camera. I wonder if he'll stay on my shoulder. Alright. Put this back on here. Good. Cool. So that looks a lot better now that it's like an even rim here. Maybe I'll move the camera back. I think that'll help, actually. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Cool. So one important thing is when we start doing the foam right now, we gotta make sure that this balaclava doesn't slide all over the place, because that's definitely a problem, and it's hard to keep it from doing that. So we'll do our best to make sure it doesn't slide away. And like this. Yeah, so when I was getting ready for the stream today, I accidentally knocked off my chicken painting back here. It was a huge pain. It's got like like 2 hooks at the top. And so trying to get those both even to hang it back up is just the worst thing. Okay, so this right here, this is 1/2 inch thick foam. It just comes in a roll. This is what, that's what it looks like. Project foam, that's what I usually get. It's purple, 1/2 inch project foam. Oh yeah, this is my pinch urchin. He's new. Alright. Back this way. I gotta loosen up this camera. It's really hard to turn. It's like... Alright. So I think part of the problem why we don't have many people here chatting with me right now is just because the only time I could stream today was during school hours. So I have reason to believe that most of my friends are still in school of some kind. And I'm just ancient. That's why I'm not. But yeah. So that's alright. We don't need a ton of people to still have some fun, so. Alright, so here's what I'm doing right now. I'm wrapping... Is this able to be understood? Okay. I'm wrapping the foam around so I can see just how much I need to cut. So basically I need to figure out a round. And I could just put like a... Let's just do it. Let's just do it to show. Measuring tape. Come on. Okay. So it's 22 inches around. So what I could do is just lay this flat and cut... Where's this? Okay, yeah. 22 inches down this. Which makes sense, but I like to hold it up. I know I'm just so perfectionist. I just want to make sure that it is the right size, length. Gosh. I'm trying to say too many words at once. I'm really tired today, can you tell? It's kind of just an off day. Like, I woke up and I was like, wow, today was a day. Okay, so when I hold it up, now it looks like it's 24 inches when I wrapped it around. So I'm actually just gonna cut 24 inches because I'd rather have too much than too little right now. Just trust me. Alright, so down here, 24 inches. There we go. Okay, cool. Oh, there goes Mr. Woofs. He likes to jump. Alright, so how tall do I make this? I don't know. I like to make it about this tall-ish. So I usually just guesstimate. That looks about good. Let's see how tall it is. This is 9.5. So I'll make it 10 inches tall. We might end up cutting some off, but that's okay. It's kind of sad, but the way this works is you gotta just kind of... I mean, it is an art after all, so you just gotta use your instincts, your artistic instincts, and play it by ear, and just hope you don't waste a ton of stuff. But being an art, you are gonna waste stuff. It's just how it goes. Okay, Mr. Woofs, you sit there. Oh, sorry. Mr. Woofs has some magnets that go in his belly that I can put, like, under my shoulder shirt here, and it can stick them on there, but, I lost them. I'm pretty sure they're with Figby somewhere, but, taking out Figby from his bin is hard, because it happens to be on the bottom of, like, it's a big bin, right? So it's at the bottom of my furry pile of bins. I've got a lot of bins. Okay, so I like this. This is pretty good. So the head measured at the widest part up here, 22 around, but I cut it at 24, and it seems to be actually the perfect length. So I'm glad I held it up just in case. So, let's see here. You don't want it too low. I mean, you can cut it off after, but I try to make it... I try to make the bottom of the head come to, like, right here, like, partially on the neck. I don't want it to be super low. But, you know, if it is too low, you can cut it a little higher later. But just in general, that's what I try to do. Come back here. Ugh. Okay. Well, it's kind of dark over there, isn't it? That's not good. Maybe we should rotate this more. Maybe I could get another light on it. I don't like that it's dark over there. Oh, that's nice. I have a ring light, but it, apparently it fell off the stand just now. Oops. Okay, I have to have some kind of USB thing I can plug this in. Oh, I do. Excellent. Okay. Man, this USB block is like at least 7 years old. Come on. Work with me. Okay, got it. Light! Boom! Okay. Oh. I was so happy because I just got the light to turn on and then I just unplugged it. Why? Why am I like this? Alright. Give me a hot second, guys. Okay. Right here. See, the problem is I'm out of space on my plugs here. I've got too many things plugged in. Let me plug it in to my lamp. Let's try this. Okay. There we go. Okay. That's better. So I just kind of needed like a backlight for this side of the head. Otherwise you can't see what's going on. Cool. Ninja mask! Honestly though, right? Hey Avengers, how you doing? I have like 80 DMs to answer for you. I'm sorry. I haven't answered anybody's DMs because, dear Lord, I get like 80 a day. Not that many, but it feels like it. Like, I used to complain when I used to get like a few DMs, but it's out of control right now. Like, now I understand why, really, popular people can't answer because I'm not popular and I'm already too busy. Like, 80? 80 what? Oh yeah, no. It's like, it's only 80 if you add up each individual message. Like, sometimes each person will send me like 4-ish or something. But if you include all the emails and every message, it's about 80. It's ridiculous. But between people, I would say it's like 8 different people every day. Yeah. 8 people sending me 10 messages each. Yeah, my numbers are not exact for sure, but it feels like a lot. It definitely takes me at least an hour to answer, so instead I just let it build up and be a problem. Anyways, hi, how you doing? Alright, so to glue this together, I'm gonna glue the top and the bottom, and then I'll just cut out the center. I think that's what I will do. I could glue the back on first. It's kind of, doesn't really matter. I guess I'll glue the back on. Whatever. I actually have my glue gun plugged in today. That is how I failed maths. Yeah, right? It's like, 1080, I don't know. Just guess a number. I feel that. I feel that. I have not spammed her with 80 messages at once. I know, you have not. You have been good. Thank you very much. Even if you did, I mean, it'd be fine. Whatever. It just... As long as you realize it's gonna take me a hot second. Oh boy. You stay down here, you balaclava. It's trying to come up to the nose. And I don't want that. You know, I put in more light and it's still too dark. I might have to put the light here. Right in my face. Oh boy. So yeah, the cat's knocked down this stand, and now it's just flimsy. It doesn't even stand. Like, I might need to tape it, honestly. I mean, it wasn't an expensive stand, but I liked it. It was my stand. It was my ring light stand. Math was fun. Yeah, math was fun. Before 4th grade, it was just like, yeah, I get to add numbers, subtract. I think we did multiplying. I think I remember doing multiplying. But you're so right, it was fun. I used to love it. It used to be my favorite. And then it started getting stupid. That's typical math for you. Alright, so the problem is I need to make sure this stays exactly the way it needs to stay as I'm gluing this base layer on. I think this is the part I hate the most. I say that all the time, though. Oh, that's good! Your leg doesn't need surgery and it's in a boot now. That's good, but also, I'm so sorry. That still sucks, though. I'm just sorry that even happened to you at all. Like, do you still, I mean, you still have physical classes, right? I mean, does somebody help you carry your books, ever? Or is it just kind of, you're on your own? Okay, you balaclava, sit still, please. Stop moving. I don't like that. Alright. There you go. I think that's my main problem with the liners. I'm really bad at the liner, and that's probably because I let it slide usually. Not this time. This time I'm not going to let it slide. This time, you listen to me now. Okay. I can't wait to get this main part glued. I hate this part. I don't think I've ever actually severely hurt myself. Like, other than, well, yeah. Never mind. I mean, I've needed stitches a few times. But, I've never, like, broken anything. So that's nice. Oh, you'll be able to walk on third. That's pretty good. How long do you have to wear the boot? Do they tell you that? So did your online, I mean, okay, did your in-person classes just end, or are you able to just kind of switch at will? Or, like, I'm not really sure how it's working at the moment. At least for college. I know what's going on in high school, but because of my brother, but yeah. Twisting your knee when you used to do ballet, which is like 6 years ago. Oh, that's a while ago. That's cool. I used to do ballet, but I hated it. Until I found karate, and then I loved it. Dancing was not for me. Did you do any other dancing, or did you just kind of just ballet? And did you like it? I guess that's a good question, too. Oh, you can kind of switch at will between the online classes. That's really helpful. I find that very helpful. Alright. This liner, it's not gonna escape me this time. This time, it's gonna be right. All the stars will align. And I'm not gonna have to redo the liner after I'm done with the head. I'm so sick of doing that. I mean, it's not like the liner is bad. It's just that I'm a perfectionist. So to make the liner perfect, that's why I always end up redoing it. Because it's just not perfect. And I'm like, eh. Oh, so close. So close. Four weeks, so Thanksgiving may be difficult, but hopefully Christmas is better. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. Yeah, I guess you will still... Yeah, you gotta wear the boot through the holidays. At least it's not like a family picnic or something where everybody's running around having fun and you have to, like, sit out. That would be pretty sucky. But at least, like, Christmas and Thanksgiving, a lot of it is just sitting and eating. And that's pretty doable. You're also a perfectionist. That's good. That's why we're good artists. It's because we look at the details. You thought it was super boring because your dad put you into the easy class because he thought I couldn't do it. And the teacher had to give me extra stuff to do because he did everything too good. Oh. That's sad. You needed like a... Yeah, if you were in the harder ballet class, you probably would have been happy about it. It's not fun if you do something too easy. It's just like video games, you know? Like... Where's the fun if there's not even a slight challenge, I guess? Alright. Alright, I believe I can do this. I just gotta get it to hold. I can't believe how fast these holidays are coming up. Like, I'm 90% done with Christmas shopping, thank goodness, because it's coming up too fast. I don't have time to shop right now. Like, ugh. So I've just been doing it over time, thankfully. But, yeah, it's... And there's some people, I just don't know how to shop for them. Like, I'm probably the easiest person to shop for in the world because I literally like everything. Even if it's something I don't like that much, I will probably like it. I just like everything. But some people, they don't like when other people, like, buy them clothes, and they don't like knickknacks, and they don't like, any kind of, like, toys or collectibles. It's like, what do you want? So you try to say, okay, well, what if I get them something practical? But even then, they're like, they already have what they need, or they don't, need any, like, they'd pick it out themselves. It's like, some people are just, my gosh, how do you shop for them? I guess that's kind of a struggle I'm having right now, is just for those last few people. I don't know what to buy. Right? Just tell me what you would like. I need examples, please. Yeah, just, like, give me a link or something. You know what? I'll buy it. Just don't put me through this mental anguish. It's too hard. Boy, I sure hope this is gonna turn out okay. I don't want to have to redo the liner. Please. I'm just begging. I think it's going okay. I think it is, but I can't be certain until after the head is done, to be honest. I mean, what do other makers do? I see that they have good liners. I haven't figured out how they do it. Yeah, and then they hit you with, oh, I don't care, just anything. Right? But then, you know it's a lie, because they don't like just anything. They don't like anything. It's just, even they don't know what they want. Like, come on. Help a brother out. Tell me what you need. I know, it's just, it's awful, man. That's why, if possible, I like gift receipts. I think gift receipts are awesome, because if they don't like it, they can take it back and get the money for it, buy what they want. But a lot of places are like... Sorry, I've got glue stuck to me. A lot of places are weird about gift receipts, and I don't know why. Just like, either the person at the register doesn't know how to do it, or it's... I don't know. I've always had trouble getting gift receipts. I'm not sure why. Maybe everybody in Michigan just doesn't know how to do it. They're just like, ugh. So, like, lately, I've been on the plan of, if they have a cat, make them a cat bed. That's what I've been doing. Because cat beds are expensive, but they're fun to make and they're easy to make for the most part. They're easy to make if you have a sewing machine. If you don't have a sewing machine, they're still fun, but it takes a little bit of time, that's for sure. And they wouldn't be as durable in the end, but... yeah, they make a great present, that's for sure. Alright. So this is good. It's holding itself together. So far, so good. You think people will like the things you got them? Hopefully. Yeah, right? Hopefully. I feel that exact fear right now. Like, man, I just hope. There's nothing much you can do but just hope they like it. Alright. So now... uh-oh, phone call. Hang on, guys, you're going on mute. Hey! Did the mute button work? I think it worked. I think that's the first time I ever tried to really make it work. But, did you figure out what I was saying? Good thing it wasn't important. Yes! Yes. Hey, did you forget to pick up the milk? Yeah. It was basically a conversation like that. Just like a nothing conversation. But that's alright. Okay. I need to connect these edges now. So I'm just gonna do that. Just put a little bit of glue and then just hold it. Yeah. That's what they all say. Yeah, actually, I was talking about something super important. I was talking about Doomsday, you know? Alright, so that's pretty good. I guess I can cut out this hole. No, I'll fold in the top first, and then, yeah. So this is like the bucket part. It's like an upside down bucket you stick on your head. So what were you guys doing today? Anything interesting? I know I wasn't. I mean, I just kind of woke up recently, so yeah. I'm not very interesting for anything today. Ooh, Zelda, yeah. And I like all the Zelda games. I haven't played all of them, but I played a lot of them, at least for a little while. Your cousin is watching the SpongeBob movie for the first time. Oh my gosh, the classic one, right? The good one? I love that movie. Okay, so here's what I did here. Let me explain. I cut a slit on each corner. 3, 4 right here. And so I'm just going to fold in 2 sides and glue them. And then I'm going to have to cut some, trim some off here. But then I'll fold in the top and the bottom and trim it. So yeah, that's kind of hard to show, so I'm just going to explain it and then... Okay, so first I'm going to do the top here. See, I could rearrange my camera again, but then that would mean I would be rearranging my camera again. Yeah, the good one. Yeah, that is a good movie. I've watched that movie so many times. But not recently. I don't know why not recently. Guess I've been busy, but man, I love that movie. I would watch it over and over. Which Zelda are you playing? Because that happens to be a lot. I was playing the Link's Awakening remake on the Switch, and then I took a break from it for like a week, and now I can't get back. I have no idea what I'm doing. Breath of the Wild. I still need to play that game. My gosh. I can't believe I haven't touched it yet. Huh? I should make that my next game, because right now I'm working on Mystery Dungeon DX. And yeah, I usually just play the Mystery Dungeon games till I get kind of sick of it, and then I move on. But it's taking me a long time to get sick of DX. Like, I don't know. I last pretty long on all of the Mystery Dungeon games. Like, I play them for a long time each, but this one especially. I don't know which ones those guys are, but yeah, because I haven't played that yet, but sorry. Any kind of big scary guy, though. I mean, big guy is usually pretty scary. My brother has a Guardian amiibo of a Breath of the Wild Guardian, and it's, like, really cool. Like, the limbs move, and it's got some kind of wire in it, so the limbs can move. It's really cool. Alright. I'm hoping this is gonna be okay. Keeps trying to slide. Don't slide. Just be my friend. Okay. I'm gonna put this up just a little bit. Whoa. What happened? Turn back on! No! No! You dumb light, you're useless. You're dead to me. Turn back on! Oh my gosh, I think it burned out. Wow! Okay. Well, that's depressing. I loved that thing. That was a good light. Sorry, guys. I guess it's gonna be dark now. I think it's still visible. I just liked it when it was brighter. I refuse to fight guardians. The rock guys are scary if you don't have, like, a hammer. Dude! Hello? Hi. I think I'm back. I had to restart the computer, so, yeah. Anybody that was here before, I don't know if they're gonna still be here, but I'm so sorry about that. I don't know what is wrong with my internet connection, but sometimes restarting the computer helps. It's weird. I don't know. I'm so sorry about this. As long as I've lived here, it's just, the internet has been ridiculous. I'm so flustered. I shouldn't have to deal with that. You know, that's not normal. I should be able to just stream uninterrupted. Alright, so here's the top of the head. I cut 4 slits here, and here. I folded over the center. Oh, Dell system has updated? Okay, it was Dell. Thanks, Dell. Thanks for the update. I really needed that right now. Frickin' Dell. Okay, so I folded over these center ones, and I glued them. And so now I have these 2 top flaps, and, this one has a slice in the middle just because of the way we put this together, but that's okay. So basically, I'm just gonna fold it in like this, and I'm gonna make some trims around the areas that won't fit so well. Like, for the most part, I already got this one to fit. It looks like it is gonna be fine. Like, I can glue this, and it'll be fine. But this part here is a little bit... See how it's kind of overlapping? I don't really want that. I just kind of want it to fit flush. So I'm gonna give it a tiny little snip here. Without cutting the balaclava. Okay. Yeah, so now when I lay it flat, it's a little bit better. And this side, too, is a little bit like that. So I'm gonna cut a little bit off. Right here. Cool. That's better. Yeah, that closes a lot better. So, let me make sure that this is lined up perfectly on the face. Okay. And now I'll just glue these flaps closed. And I'll back up again. There we go. Yes, Dell, I understand. You updated. That notification is just not gonna go away until I hit OK. I'm so mad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm upset because I'm so sick of my stream being cut out. It's... Not only is it rude to the watchers and rude to me, but, you know, it really interrupts the flow of the stream. And then, you know, people leave to go do other things, and so whatever conversation we were having is just over. Really, the internet... I would say it's the internet most of the time. It's just that whenever I have an update or something, the internet also goes out. It's like, oh, you gotta update your PC? Internet is gonna not work for you now anymore. Okay, cool. So you see how we rounded this out? I'll move it around so you can see a little bit. Yeah. And so this is the front of the face, and we are gonna cut this out, but I'm gonna do it in a minute. So that's why we're just gonna leave that for now. Now we gotta finish this back flap. So, let's turn around. Let's turn it around. Okay. There we go. I wish this camera could go a little higher. That would be ideal. There we go. Okay. That's the best we're gonna get. Okay. So I need to fold this and make it fit. So I'm gonna have to do some trimming on the corners here and here. I'm back and you're back. I know, right? It was a flippin' Dell update. It messed up everything. Frickin' Dell. Any kind of update just makes my internet go out. It's just like... It's so ridiculous. In today's day and age, internet should not be that easy to go out because people need it for streaming and stuff these days. I didn't think we had bad internet. I mean, it's fast enough, kinda. It's supposed to be fast, but it's not. And it cuts out a lot, so it's like... I don't know, maybe we should contact the people. They shouldn't be... We're paying for the service of internet. They should really give us decent internet. Okay, so this one didn't fold over as smoothly. We do have some gaps in the corners here on either side, but that's okay, because it'll be covered. Obviously, the better, the more flush you get it, the better, but this will be fine either way. I'm just so worried that it's gonna slide here. Just want to make sure it doesn't slide. Sorry, the police came to me. I can't call 911 over Twitch streams. Right? Darn. It was a valiant effort, though. 911 help. My friend's Twitch stream went down. What do you mean I can't call 911? That's an emergency. Yeah. I think it's funny that my friend went as a cop this year. Like, it was just so accurate. Because he's my fursuit handler most of the time. And so he's my personal cop. It was funny. It made me laugh. I don't think he planned it that way, but, yeah, once I got Figby out and he had his police officer outfit out, it was just funny, like, it's just accurate, you know? Your fursuit handler in a cop costume. Oh! Wow! Thank you! Thank you for following! Nixies? That's cute! I like that! That's a cute name. Story time! I like that! Hi! Welcome! Thank you for the follow. It's me! It's you! Okay, I think we got this, actually. So yeah, this isn't the best back here, but, it'll do. And I'm gonna round out these edges just a little bit. Like, it's kind of sharp here, so I'm just gonna kind of come through with the scissors and round it a little. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do, donkey. Okay, cool. So, that looks a little better. Let me hold it up to the camera. Oh, you're the one that won the giveaway, Tail! Awesome! I'm trying to remember your name on the Discord. Or are you not on the Discord? I can't remember! Oh my gosh, I can't remember. If you want, you don't have to tell me, but if you want, you can tell me your other name, because it'll help me remember. Okay, so this right here is pretty rounded now, because we sliced a little bit. It's pretty rounded, not perfect, it'll do the job. And, yeah, the front here looks pretty great. So yeah, let's cut out the front of the face, and then we'll fill in this top hole. And then we'll start on the second layer. So, that reminds me though, I gotta do another giveaway. It's been a few weeks. I mean, it hasn't been that long, but it's kinda, I mean, let's cut off his face. You know, I couldn't agree more. Let's do that. Alright, so, just gonna do the best I can to, I don't want to cut off too much foam, because it's easy to cut it off. It's harder to put it back on. So, there we go. So if I want to cut it off later, I can. But for right now, I just gotta do the bare minimum. The little tiny face circle here. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Lurk. Okay. Thank you, Lulu. I'll see you in a little bit. Thank you for the lurk. Yeah, right. Okay, I was trying to remember. I knew I did one kind of recently, but I couldn't remember for what. Thank you. I couldn't remember what it was. That's what it was. It was a candy corn stuffed animal fursuit prop thing. Which looks really cute in photos, by the way. I really like it a lot, how it came out. I kept one for myself, and I made 2 for a giveaway. And I also gave away that bandana. Hopefully, I think Ethan won that? The person who owns Rissy. So that was cool. And I think they will like that with their fursuit. It's a pretty massive bandana, you know, it's fursuit sized, so. Okay, so now I've got to fill in this hole, which is kind of weird because. What did I miss? Oh! That's so long, I'll just say Mike. Thank you for following, Mike, I appreciate that. Now you're gonna start making bandanas and collars for fursuits. Yeah! They're so fun, and honestly, they're not that hard. Yeah, lots of follows! I appreciate it so much, everybody. Thank you. It really, it helps get my name out there, and then I can stream and talk to you guys, because you'll see when I'm live. It's just, it's so nice. Thank you. Yeah, lots of follows. Okay, so we need to fill this hole. Which means we need to kind of cut out a piece of foam that fits perfectly within. Oh. Okay, let's try this one. That fits perfectly within this hole. So, what's the best way to do this? I mean, I guess, let's just find a scrap. That's what I would do. I wonder if I have a scrap that fits that. Alright, let's try this one. Yeah, do it! Collar for your dino mask. I love that. I only have one collar for Figby, and it's not here, actually. Figby is at my parents' house, because I wore him over there at Halloween, and, I used Fursuit spray on him. I just kind of left him to dry out there, so, yeah. Figby's not here at the moment, but I brought Mr. Wolf's home. He's here. Alright, so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make this shape fit perfectly in here. That's the best way I can explain it. Ugh. Okay. How am I gonna prop this up? Use my foot. Honestly, if only I had another hand. A lot of the time, I really need 3 hands. How could you? Oh, yeah, by the way, guys, I just bought my ticket for MFF, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I've never been to MFF, but according to the internet, it's the world's largest furry convention, and the only other furry convention I've been to is Anthrocon one time, and it was super fun, and I'm so excited. I can't remember, is it in, I think it's in Illinois? Illinois? Where's MFF? You guys know where MFF is? I was gonna look it up, but if I open Chrome, I'm worried that it's gonna crash the stream, so if I have too much going on, the stream doesn't like it. You think I would know where the stream is, or the convention is, because I spent so much money on it, but it's like, yeah, the hotels are not cheap. If you want to stay through the nights of the con, hotel is like $500, and the ticket was like $65 or something, and I had to get a ticket for my brother because, like it or not, and he doesn't like it, I make him go with me. He's like my fursuit handler, so, like, he's my secondary fursuit handler. So yeah, he's not a furry, but he kind of has to come. Basically, the way I pay him is, well, I mean, I buy his ticket and I make him come, and then as payment for coming, because he hates it, I'll buy him a few souvenirs. Usually some gaming thing, like some amiibo or something from the dealer's room. Because we've been to a few conventions, but it's usually YumaCon, which is in Detroit. This would only be our second furry con ever. Yeah, like, I want to fill in this hole, and I could put a little foam in there. I guess I could. It's kind of bothering me. You got antlers on a plaque for your birthday! And oh no, it fell and broke. So you're gonna add the antlers to your raptor mask? Dude! You know what? I mean, repurposing stuff, I love that. I love that so much, you know? That's awesome. That's so much better than just throwing it in the trash. Or, you know, sometimes you can fix the thing, but it's just not the same, and it just kind of makes you sad. I can't tell you how many things I've taken that, you know what, even, I have a recent example right here. I have this t-shirt. It's really cute, right? But, this is the inside. It's just normal, you know? It's like stitched through. But the problem is, I have such sensitive skin. It's so stupid. I have to use, like, like, body soap for sensitive skin, and it's just, I can't wear wool. I can only wear the softest of clothing. It's so dumb. Anyways, I love this. Can't use it. Doesn't fit anybody I know. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut out this section, and I'm gonna use it to sew onto like a Halloween bag or something. I'm gonna repurpose it. Of course, if I didn't want to, I could donate it, because it's not a bad t-shirt at all, but I really like the cutout. If it's something good, I'll totally donate it if I don't want it anymore, but the fact that I can repurpose that and still use it makes me happy. You can't throw it away because animals love to nibble on the ends of antlers. What? They real antlers? That's kind of scary. Oh. Sorry, I'm not into that, but that's okay. As long as you're into it, that's good. I don't like real, hunting freaks me out, and antlers, and, mounted things, and taxidermy animals. I don't know, that whole thing freaks me out, but some people are into that, and that's fine, but not me. But I'm glad you're getting some entertainment out of it, and I'm glad you're able to repurpose it. Oh, Google says it's in Illinois. Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. Oh yeah, duh, Chicago. I'm stupid. Anyways, cool. So, here's our bucket. It's nice and round. I really like how it's come out. But you can kind of see how there's a little bit of, like, edge sticking up here. So I'm just gonna kind of come around with my scissors and kind of go around it like this and just kind of smooth out those edges. And it's not super important because it will get covered up with foam, but I find it always ends up to be easier in the end if you just kind of keep up with rounding it as you go. I think that's just how I work. I am very curious how other fursuit makers work, because I've seen posts and stuff of how other makers do things, and it's a completely different style, which is so cool. Like, I want to learn how everybody does their stuff. There's just so many different ways to do things. It's not just one. And we're still talking about the foam base here. I mean, you could 3D print it or cast it, resin, molds, whatever. There's just many ways to make fursuit heads. I saw this right here. I thought this was like a dead section on my stream, but it's just my monitor in the background. Oops, that confused me. Okay. When you cut the antlers, it smells like dental drilling. Bad smelling. Ew, really? You know, I didn't know that. I had no idea. I could have gone my whole life without knowing that. Bizardi. Birda Zerdy. Hi! Explosive hello. Oh, that's so sweet of you to say. Well, thank you. Welcome back. Yeah, we're gonna be here a lot lately because we're gonna be making this head, and it's gonna just take me 18,000 years. So feel free to drop by if you ever want to say hi. That's so sweet. Right, here it is, ninja mask looking pretty. Look, it's really round now. It's looking real good. Yeah, I'm still gonna not, I know I could cut out more of this circle, but I'm not going to yet. I'm still gonna wait. I'm gonna cut it out at the end, because every time I cut it out early, I always cut out too much. So, we're just gonna wait. Okay, so that, just gonna back up here. Camera's a little bit too close. There we go. So that's the first layer. I mean, we got the balaclava, we got the bucket base. Now we gotta do the next layer. It looks like Among Us. Oh my gosh, it does. It's got the little round. Yeah. I might have to come back and screenshot that. Alright. So I could use 1-inch thick foam, but the problem is, and I've mentioned this before in other streams, but like this foam in general, I mean, see how it's straight? If you fold it, it will bounce back. Now imagine what you do if it's a stronger foam, a thicker foam. So this is 1/2 inch thick. So if you have 1 inch thick and you try to fold it, it's going to bounce back with even more force because it doesn't want to move. So anytime you have something you need to fold or round like this, either you're going to have to cut slits or you're going to have to use like a thinner one. Because if I just took 1 inch foam and wrapped it around in a circle, you're going to need tons of glue to counteract it from trying to bounce back into its straight shape. Either that or you're going to have to cut a lot of slices and just put it, yeah. So instead, we're going to use 1/2 inch thick foam, which bends much easier, and just keep going around and building up layers. And that's just the way I prefer to do it, and so far, I like it. That's how I've been working, and it's been working for me, so. Alright, move out of the way, head. Ooh, that's such a cool idea. $80 is a pretty good amount of money. You can buy, I mean, other than the most expensive stuff, you can really just go and buy whatever you really would want with that. Including a cute skirt. Oh my gosh. I guess I don't really need to buy skirts. I need to wear skirts. I just don't wear them that much because either it's freezing cold outside or it's a nice temperature. And, okay, another personal issue here. I'm highly allergic to mosquitoes. Highly allergic. If I get a mosquito bite, it gets huge. And that's just one. And then I gotta take Benadryl, and then it's a huge ordeal. So, wearing skirts is actually kind of terrifying for me. Because it just leaves more skin to be eaten, and I'm scared. So yeah, skirts, they're really cute, but they come with like a fear stigma for me, which is kind of sad. But you know, if I was indoors, like at a convention or just shopping, whatever, I mean, that'd be fun. But I wish you would be able to, I wish I could wear them outside more often. That would make me happy. Oh! Thank you! Monster, is it Monster Yodi or Yote? Probably Yodi. Thank you for following, I appreciate that. Wow, that's so cool. Yeah, we're getting a pretty good number of new people stopping by today. That's really awesome. Thank you. We're making progress. And that's funny, it was right during my really dumb I'm scared of skirts story. Okay, so second layer. No E, just Yote. Cool, I like that. Okay. Because I've heard some Yodis in the fandom just because of like coyote, and they cut off the Kai part. So yeah, just Yote. That's cute. I like that. Heart in my face. The camera is kind of mirrored for me, so I try to catch the emotes sometimes, but I usually miss. Oh, it is. Okay, it is short for coyote. Okay. That's cool. Usually I hear people say Yodi, but I've never heard Yote. I thought that's really cool. I like that. Yo! I like it too. You can actually spam a ton of emotes. Yeah, okay. Wait. Got it. Okay. Yo! Oh, there's so many Figbies around here. Oh. Whoa, Avengers, 10,000 points? That's kind of a lot. That reminds me. Okay, it's going back on the list. Every time after the stream, I have a list of things I gotta do. And this list, stream points. There we go. So I'm trying to make it so you can use your stream points to enter a giveaway raffle for like a tail or something. But every time I try to set it up, it doesn't work. And I've tried like 3 separate times, so maybe I will contact somebody who's better at streaming than me. Or I'll just watch more YouTube videos. I'll figure it out, but sorry, you'll be able to use your points soon. I know, as soon as I figured out how to use the emote wall, I'm in love with that. It makes me so happy. Okay, so this is very similar to the first layer. Basically, I'm just gonna go around it again. And it's gonna be a little bit easier because we don't have to worry about the balaclava sliding around. So yeah, just gonna line this up in the back. I'm gonna glue the back in place first. There we go. Okay. So yeah, you guys have any plans for the rest of the day? I'm supposed to, oh god, now that I just remembered. I'm supposed to go to the doctor's, for my checkup, and you know, every time I go, well, not every time, I guess, but it feels like every time they give me a shot, and I know I am due for a shot, and, well, at least one. I know I'm due for at least one, but I'm pretty sure it's 2. And I'm horrified. I'm absolutely horrified. Like, when I was in college and they made me take a public speaking class, they told me that the number one fear of everybody, like, in the world, number one fear is public speaking. And at the time, I was like, yeah, that's terrifying. But now, years later, I've come out of my shell. I do some YouTube sometimes, but I stream a lot. And I'm like, yeah, public speaking's not bad. But shots? You can do it. I believe in you. Thank you. I just want to not pass out. I kind of have like an anxiety attack every time, and I try not to think about it. Otherwise, I just am anxious all day. It's terrible. Oh, that's a good idea. Ask the doctors to distract you. That's actually a really good idea. That's a great idea. See, usually I bring Mr. Woofs, and I kind of just, I just kind of hold him up and just kind of cringe. But, like, apparently they can get the shot done faster and less painful if you don't, like, tense up. Which is bad, because I tense up. So it's like, honestly, I'll go try that. That's a good idea. I will try that today. I'll ask them to distract me. I'll let you know how it goes. Because, ugh. Oh, God. Thank you, yo. That'll probably help. Seriously. I'd try anything. Because the anxiety is just too great for me. Oh, Avengers, I'm so sorry. That's terrible. If that's not something that I think about, is like, yeah, if you have that, I guess you would get shots. I'm not really sure. I don't know much about medical anything. Ironic, because my sister is a nurse. She's, like, all medical, but, like, I guess, I mean, is it shots for your MS, or is it, like, to, like, drawing blood and testing things? I guess I don't really know. Not to get too deep into it. I don't want to get grossed out here. I gotta hold this for a minute so I can, really latch onto the glue. Also, you're recording Mario Kart 64 with your cousins. Yeah! Are you streaming it, or are you recording it to be a YouTube episode? Because I will definitely watch it when it's done, you know? You want to be a doctor as a kid, and then you developed a blood phobia. Oh, no. Yeah. Yeah. I think I wanted to be a veterinarian for a long time. I'm pretty sure it was quite a while, until I realized that actually involved, like... Yeah. I don't know what I thought a veterinarian was when I was a kid, but I was just like, oh, you help the animals, you know? Oh, there goes my glue gun. Oh. I don't like seeing bloods. I don't like it. I don't like anything gross like that. And even if I see furry art that has some kind of, like, I guess, gore, I'm like, no. I mean, everybody has their own style in art, I guess, but it doesn't do it for me. It freaks me out. So I just let those people enjoy their kind of art, and, yeah. I will enjoy mine. You just stop breathing when you see blood. You just... Oh my gosh. The worst is when they're drawing your blood and you accidentally see it, and you're like, ah! Oh, it's for your cousin's channel. He's doing a Christmas marathon thing. Oh, that checks out. That's cute. I like that. That reminds me, actually. I need to get moving on, I have some Christmas crafts planned for some streams here. I was gonna do that. I should probably get the supplies so I can be ready when it's time to do that. Yeah, unfortunately this part is just kind of slapping on glue and waiting for it to dry. You don't accidentally see it. You're busy focusing on not stopping breathing. Yeah. When you, like, see it, and if you're, especially if you see it and you're just like, that's terrible. Oh, being a veterinarian is super hard. Your best friend is, and she's always stressed. Oh, that's sad. You know, I never thought about it, but honestly, any kind of medical profession, I think, is really, really tough. Like, the medical people, they deserve a lot of, gold stars. Because they work pretty hard. Why is this glue not holding? That's kind of bizarre. Am I using the right kind of glue? Maybe I put in one of my... No, that's correct. I guess I just need to hold it longer. Gonna be here for 18 years. Just holding this down. Yeah, Avengers, I've seen you do, I've seen some videos you've done with him before, and I like that. You guys do pretty good videos together. Alright, I was hoping to get at least the bucket done today, which I consider, like, the first 2-3 layers. So, we're getting there. It's just, I wish it didn't take 18,000 hours for this to dry. Yeah, oh, it's so worth it. See, I've got some of these older ones, my original ones, before I learned that glue type really matters, and so I only use those on personal projects, just to use them up, but, yeah, Gorilla Glue, you are so right, it's, like, so much better. I only use Gorilla Glue now, because it's, like, yeah. So, you use Gorilla Glue too, then, so what projects do you work on? There's so many projects that can benefit from hot glue. You know, I could just get pins. I mean, I have pins in the drawer. Usually I just use pins to hold these things up while I wait for it to dry. I don't know why I'm not doing that right now. Oh! Oh, cool! Okay. Okay. That's awesome. That's cool. Do you stream? If you stream, I'll follow you. But, yeah! Yeah, I found that one out the hard way. If you use pins for glue, you have to have dedicated glue pin pile. Yeah. That's exactly what happened to me. I actually need to get some new ones because, that's exactly what happened. Goopy, I think that's the best way to explain it. Like, I try to remember where I put the dots of glue on the thing, but, I still end up poking it right through the glue, and then it gets stuck, and, yeah. Yeah, it's a problem. Yeah, see, you sound like you know exactly what you're doing. I just think of that girl who used Gorilla Glue in her hair. Oh, no. She must not have hair anymore. That's terrible. Hey, Link! Oh my gosh, hi! We haven't even seen each other in forever. How you doing? I'm just gluing a thing. Oh man, are you still streaming? I haven't seen your stream in forever. Link makes foods that I wish I could eat. Alright. Sorry, it's not visually stunning right now. We're just kind of putting some glue. Just glue the fursuit head directly to your face. Oh, man. It's like, yeah? I mean, if you want to become a furry. Oh, man. Oh, wow, Link, you're so busy. Dang. Well, you know, I've been busy and I've been missing your streams too, so you know. we're even. We're even. Oh, okay, I see. So I think I just keep missing you. I think the time that I'm looking for streams to watch must just not be the times that you're live. I think we're just on an off schedule. Yeah, I mean, this is quite a busy season. Plus, I mean, you gotta save up for Christmas, so I definitely need another side job because I am out of cash. I could really use some more right now. Yeah. Oh no. Yo, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, that happened to me a few times. And honestly, I still don't have enough mods, but yeah. No, I just have to be really careful when I'm streaming. It's really annoying when you get trolls, like, especially when they really mess up your stream. It's like, no, actually, I never did move. I tried so hard. I wanted to move. But the thing is, no matter what, they just could not get internet set up down there, because it was in Tennessee, on the middle of the mountain, and it would have been the boondocks. It would have been the middle of nowhere, and the problem is, to get internet hooked up, they would have had to hook it up in, like, a chain. Like, they would have had to do the houses along the way, and it was gonna take a few months, and so by that point, I was just like, I'll just stay with these current roommates for another year. And that's what I did. And I guess it's for the best because, to be honest, I need to run to the store a lot and I really do need the internet, so yeah. I need it for streaming at the very least. I think I would be really bored if I didn't get to stream. I like talking to people. Yeah, right? Jeez. Alright, let's see if we can connect this closed. Alright, we're getting there, guys. So close. So once I get this base round area, then I'll start gluing under the bottom and top areas that I didn't get to glue yet. But yeah, I like living here. It's just that I would have had way more... Oh, there goes my scissors. I would have had way more space living with my other friend, and I would have she's I don't know, I just miss her a lot. We used to room together. We're really good friends, so it would have been fun, but it's just a shame it didn't work out. But oh well. Oh, you had a failed move this year too? Ooh. You had the movers and everything set up, and you get to the apartment to do the walkthrough an hour before, and movers show up, and it was like one of those, you can smell the cigarettes in this picture things. Oh no. Everything was yellow. You bailed, and you're still in the old apartment. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Oh, that's awful. You know, okay, because of the COVID, this was maybe just over a year ago. The people I'm living with now, Fel and his wife, which is my sister, they were looking for a new apartment, and they had the same deal. Like, we didn't have movers come in an hour at least, but they had a move out date, and it was like the next day or so, and they wouldn't let them walk through the apartment. They would not let them walk through because they blamed COVID. And then finally that day came where they let them walk through because officially they were allowed to move in, and it was mold everywhere, mold. And I was like, ah! I said, I'm sorry guys, this isn't gonna work for you. There is no way. And it wasn't a cheap apartment either. It was expensive, high end. I mean, my sister is a full-time nurse. She works a lot. She makes some pretty decent money. But, like, for an expensive apartment, you can't have an apartment full of mold. That is no good. Yikes. But I would have left just as quickly if it was cigarettes everywhere, and that's not great. The emoji wall didn't work. Oh no! Did you send a ton of emojis? Because I don't even see it in the chat. It is a requirement for me that the emoji wall works. I need it to work. Entertain me, emoji wall. Alright, so, there's this, like, face here. I'm actually gonna cut out this half right now because it's kind of annoying me that it's trying to... Yeah, okay. So since this is here, still, this little piece that I'm cutting out, it's trying to help the rest of this foam bounce back, and I don't want that. So if I cut it out now, it'll help this top and bottom piece stay glued better, because it's trying to escape. And I don't want none of that. Oh, there we go! Oh, yeah, it didn't appear at all. Oh! Hey, Renn! I love those emotes, those are cute. The puppers. How you doing? This is Renn's head, by the way, and we are making a bucket on her head. Yes, I've got my Gorilla Glue. Unfortunately, I'm out of, like, I've got the full-size glue gun sticks. I don't have any small sticks anymore, like the thin mini glue sticks, so I guess I'm running to the store today, because I need some. I don't know how I just run out of glue so fast. Oh, there they go. Okay. That's weird. Alright, now we have to spam the emote wall. We gotta make sure it works. That's weird. I want the emote wall to work. It needs to work. I think the first time I saw the emote wall was on Link's stream, actually, because I'm pretty sure, and I saw that and I was like, oh man, how did he do that? I want to do that. And it made me happy, and so I did it, and yeah, it was worth it. Oh, you're at work listening in. Awesome. Sorry, I'm always streaming when you're at work. I was planning on trying to do it when you weren't at work, but you know, yeah. It's hard. Sometimes I just get in the mood and I'm like, alright, it's time to work. What do I feel like working on today? And I just go. I'm good. I was just telling everybody how I have to go to the doctor's in a few hours, and I'm terrified, because I'm terrified of shots. And I know it's time to get a shot, and I'm gonna just pass out. Oh no, I'm sorry, Avengers. I don't know why it's doing that. Is my stream, is it reading for everybody else? Like, is everybody else able to hear and see, or is it cutting out for all of you? Because I swear if it's on my end, I'll be very sad. Bye, Avengers! Alright, so I've got this part glued around. I'm gonna cut it right here, just right in the middle, to make sure it folds down properly. There we go. A little more. See, like, don't just cut off a huge hunk. Just cut it off a little at a time until it lays down properly. There we go. Yeah, see, that was good. That's good. Little at a time. Boy, I sure hope the stream isn't going out. Because I can't tell on my end, because it looks fine to me, but, the stream already crashed once today, so, you know, it's... Oh boy. Speaking of which, we have about, I'd say about like 20 more minutes today before I gotta go to my doctor's appointment, so we'll definitely be able to finish this the bucket part. So, yeah, like the first 2-3 layers. That's what's really important, is that we finish part of it today, and this is a huge step. Alright. So what I'm doing right now is this is a little bit this is too low. Like, this main inside layer is like here. And so I want this top layer to be like flat. Not that it really matters, but it's just, it's kind of the way I work. Yeah, this whole back area is way too low. Just the whole thing. I'm gonna trim the whole thing really short. There we go. Okay. Yeah. That's more like it. Even still, it's a bit low, but I'll worry about that later. Okay. Cool. So that's good enough for now. I just need to make sure the back isn't super low. But this part here, like this jaw part, this is where the big cheek goes. Usually this part does go lower, so that's why it's kind of slanted now and lower here. Yeah. Okay. Cool, so this doesn't want to stay together. That's nice. Alright, so let's put this top piece on, and then, like before, we'll close up the top of the hat here. Alright, so I'm actually gonna cut it first, just because I think it's easier to cut it before you, like, glue it, but a little more. Let's try that. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, glue. Hey Sonic, how you doing? We're just gluing a bucket. It is a bucket. Actually, at this point, I mean, at the beginning it looks like a ninja mask, and then, like, okay, yeah, when we start it looks like a ninja mask, and now it looks like, a knight from Castle Crashers. I think that's the game. I haven't played that in so long. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Because it's got the square helmet. Cool. I like it. Nice! Thank you. How you doing? I hope you are doing well. Oh? Oh, thank you! That was nice of you. I keep forgetting I can host people and raid people. It's just something I forget constantly, but I really like to when I remember. Alright, so this one, I did cut a little bit too wide. I wish I would have left it a little bit closer together, but it's okay. The good thing about foam is how forgiving it is. There we go. I will round it out. Yeah, that's better. Cool. Doing well? Good. I guess it's, at least where I'm at now, it is 2:40, so I guess everybody's, like, just getting out of school, or so. I guess it depends what grade you're in, but yeah. Cool. Alright, let's close up this top. So, same thing we did before. I'm gonna do a few slits. There we go. Trying to make them even, like in the corners here. Like this, yeah. Okay. So let's fold down the back first this time, and then we'll fold down the sides. So I'm just gonna glue it, fold it in, you know, basic, standard stuff we've been doing this whole time. Oh no, you got COVID, so you missed school for 2 weeks. And your teacher is making you write an essay. Oh, gosh. That sucks. Are you, like, okay now? Like, were you super sick, or are you just kind of, like, eh? Because most people that I know that have been getting it lately, it's not been that bad, but that sucks that you got sick and now you have to write an essay. Like, wow. What is this life? Alright. Right? Oh, that's funny. How are you supposed to keep your friend in check? If you're gone for like 2 seconds, your friend just goes crazy. That is so funny. Wow. Hopefully you get to go back soon. You gotta keep that friend in check. Man, I hated writing essays. Those were the dark days, I'll tell you. Okay, so now we've got little ear-looking things. That's good. Okay, so I've got to fold down this front piece here, these two center pieces, and I've got to cut off this excess. So I could either cut it off now or after, but I think I will cut it off now. I like to make sure it fits before I start gluing things. I think that's just my preferred way of doing it. I think it's easier, and I think I end up getting better results that way. There we go. Okay, so this one will go good. A little bit more. There we go. Now that's a good seam. Okay, let's glue it. I got COVID right when this whole thing started, like right at the beginning. And it's funny because I blame my sister as a joke, you know, because she's a nurse, and at the time there were so many people on the COVID unit. So many people had it. And, you know, I live with my sister, so right at the beginning she got it, I got it. We don't know if her husband got it, but, It was just funny. It's just like, yeah, you live with a nurse, you're gonna get it immediately. Oh, mostly tiredness and a fever. You didn't feel like doing anything. Yeah. That's, okay, that's good. It's like, at least you didn't have, like, really bad reaction symptoms or whatever. That's good. That's not bad. For me, okay, it's kind of a funny story. It's kind of a dumb story. So, I have these gingerbread Oreos, right? And, I was like, wow, these are awesome. And my brother and I were eating them, and I'm like, you know, these Oreos, these gingerbread Oreos, gingerbread is a very strong flavor, and I'm like, these used to taste better last year. Like, I can't even barely taste the gingerbread this year. And my brother's like, what are you talking about? They're really strong. And I was like, what? So then, after smelling some candles and tasting some stuff, I found out, oh, I can't smell or taste. That was interesting. And other than that, no other symptoms. I was perfectly fine. So I just thought that's just a funny, dumb story. See, I got really lucky. I didn't even get a fever. Or anything. Oh, it hit your mom hard. Oh, no, and she's diabetic. Oh, jeez. My mom was diabetic for many years, and I know it's not easy. It's yeah. I hope she is doing okay. Yeah, right. And then, we were eating mac and cheese and stuff, and I was like, boy, I wish I could taste my mac and cheese. That was a sad time. Sad time for little Clover. I was very sad. I wanted to eat the mac. I wanted to taste the mac. Alright, so you may notice from certain angles, like this angle, that this is puckering out a little bit. And that's okay, because once we're done folding in the rest of the tops here, we're going to take our scissors and just kind of go around like this loosely and just kind of round out everything. Yeah! So usually for the back of the head, I only do 2 layers, or sometimes even 1, but it really depends. Usually I do 2, but I can do 1. I think 2 layers looks better because you have this huge like muzzle and face in the front, and then if the back is too thin, it just looks really off balance. It's like the same reason you add butt padding in when you're making fursuit digilegs. It's like you have the big knees and the big feet, but if you don't have butt padding, it looks like front heavy. So you need the butt padding to like even it out. Same thing with the head. That's why I usually put 2 layers. I can put 1 layer, but I think it looks kind of dumb. That's just personal preference. That's just the way I like to make mine, but I have done both and it's ended up fine. Alright. So now I need to do this side. Let's see what we can do about this. Okay, that's pretty good. Just gonna trim a little bit more here. A little more. Alright. A little more. Oh, we're getting there. Even still, a little more. Come on, we're so close. It's just gotta be perfect, you know? Perfection. There we go. Yeah, that looks nice. I like that. Oh, yeah. You're realizing how much time I put in the... It takes forever, man. Forever. And... Not always. I'd say, like, a good 70% of the time, I can watch movies or listen to music. But the other 30% is, like, high focus. Like, I'm making patterns, or I'm very focused on the shape of something, or it's something complicated that I have to sit there in silence and focus incredibly hard to make sure I'm getting this thing done correctly. So, yeah, it is nice to watch and listen to stuff during tedious parts, but honestly, a lot of it is just you sitting there focusing. Time flies, though. At least it's not boring, and time flies, and I have fun with it. Yeah. It's going. So yeah, this is looking great. It's nice and round. Yeah, we'll finish the top. So we're gonna have to fold in these top corner pieces, same as the back, and then we'll put like a little top square up here to fill in the hole. There we go. That's probably held it long enough, right? Okay. So how do I want to do this? First I'm gonna fix this overlap here. Yeah, okay. There we go. I wish I had like a super zoomed in camera and like a farther away camera, but the thing is, if I have more than 2 cameras, then it's gonna be zoomed out anyways. Hey! Hey, Johnny! I like the Doritos. Thank you for that. Hi! The fastest I've ever finished a head on its own, just a head, was 3 months. I'm trying to get faster, and honestly, I think it's working. I think I am getting faster. But, it still takes me a long time. Longer than I wish it would. Oh no, I was wrong. I didn't hold this long enough. Sad. Alright, I guess I gotta re-glue and re-hold this. Stay, darn you! Dang, right? It takes a bit. Oh, really? Oh, I'm impressed. It takes me a long time. Of course, I let my personal life get in the way of stuff. Like, I don't know. My family needs a lot of help. I'll just leave it at that. You don't have the patience to do with that. Yeah. I hope one day I can do 1 month. I've heard some crazy stories of fursuit makers making a whole fursuit in one week, which sounds ridiculous, but I mean, it would be plain colors and stuff, and probably non-digi, but still, like, 1 week. I don't know if that's true or not, but if it is, then that's just insane to me. I don't know if I would ever get to that point. It takes me 3 to 4 days, depending on how busy I am with other stuff, to do a set of hand paws. So, and most tails I can do in 2 days, but tail draggers or floor draggers, depending on how complicated and how much shaving I have to do, could take a little longer. But oh man, if you remember Indigo's tail, the big dragon tail I made recently, there was so many stripes in that. That one took me 2 weeks. Not even kidding. There's feathers all over it, stripes, crazy amount of stripes. It was so much. Oh, well that's fine. It takes too long to do everything. Okay, well hand paws take a long time if, like, okay. I think I'm the fastest at hand paws out of all the things I've made in my life of fursuits, just because I've done so many hand paws. But to be honest, you're probably faster at heads than I am. I'm very slow at heads. Oh, you made some feet paws, and you haven't lined them. 2 days, nice. Speeding through making them, that's fine. I think feet paws take me like 5 days, but that's only because I've only made a few, and because of that, it takes me longer to make sure that they're going the right way. So I guess it just depends on how many you've made. So nice. I mean, 3 days? I can't remember what you said. 2 days? That's great. Like, that's awesome. And they're complex. Yeah, that's even better. Yeah, I guess, like, really, the more you do it, the faster you get. That's crazy. So, yeah, these pieces that are really long, I just kind of add a snip in between to relieve some of the tension, and then I'm just folding it in. And, same thing as before. If it doesn't fit, you gotta trim off this little excess piece. Just, yeah, this is what I would consider busy work. I would be watching a movie during this, probably. Not, like, watching, but just put something on I can listen to in the background. Sometimes I put on streams. Those are fun. I like putting on streams in the background. But I can only put on streams if it's something that I'm really not having to focus hard on at all. Because otherwise I'll focus too hard on the stream. And then I won't make any progress on what I'm working on. Little thinner here. Yeah. And if you make the full glove and not just stick and sew fur around an already built glove with foam, that takes some sun. Oh, okay. You mean the? Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay, the liner. Yeah. Especially, yeah, if you start from scratch, it takes forever. You can't handle sewing or making heads without background noise. Yeah, I could see that. It does take, like, forever and a half. Yeah. Alright, look at this. We're so close. Alright. You don't have to actually look. I was exclaiming because I was happy. If you're listening, you don't have to look. It's not very important to see. Hey Sonic, how you doing? I love the little Figby heads. You know, I was just thinking about, I need to commission somebody to make me some more emotes for, darn, I guess I can't do that. So you get like a heart, hug. Yay! Thank you. You know, you're like the one person that can remember that exists, and it makes me happy. I really love that. I love the hug command. It's so pointless, but I love it anyways. Alright, so that side is nice and round. It looks kind of like the end of like a... Alright, bear with me here. I'm a vegetarian, so I don't know the right word. It's like one of those sausage roll things. And then at like the end of it looks kind of like this. I mean, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Where it's got like the... Yeah. Oh, you just remembered. Yeah. Well, you know what? I completely forgot about it. So you remembered it and I did not. Pigs in a blanket? No, not that. It's like a... Not that. It's kind of like... It's shaped like a giant hot dog. But it's like big, though. It's big. And it's... You like you can slice it into slices. Salami? No. But it looks like this at the end. How it's got like the lines all the way around. I don't know. Oh, that's nice, Link. Then maybe you get like a 2-second break with the child not in your face. It's hard to do stuff when you have kids around. I love kids, but man, they really take your attention. You have no idea, yeah. You never just have like a roll. I guess somebody somewhere is gonna know what I'm talking about. Maybe I should Google it. Just gonna Google salami. Yeah. Link will know. Alright, I'm a vegetarian, so I don't know anything about meat, but it's like a roll of meat. It's pretty hefty, and it's like the ends are kind of pinched together, and you can cut it into slices. And the end kind of looks like this. Like how it's got like lines here. I can't really, I have no idea. I wish I knew the word. Turkey pepperoni? Maybe? Alright, everybody, start sending images of meat. I visited this meat store. I don't know why. Because, you know, I don't meat. But it was funny because I'm like, boy, there's a lot of meat here. And I went to the cheese section because there was a small section of cheese and I was like, yeah, that's a lot of cheese. I mean, I'm just surrounded in meat. There's a ton of meat. But I wanted the cheese. Like huge, huge blocks of cheese. I love cheese. Yeah, that's okay. You can just all count me, chalk it up to me being crazy. You think it's turkey pepperoni? It might be. See, I only know what that is because when I used to work at a daycare, we would slice some of those up. Like little salami pieces or something. I don't really know what it was, but I always thought it was salami. Kinda? It's kind of more pinkish. It's weird. If you're a vegetarian, I would say it was wham. Like veggie ham. It looks like wham. I don't know, man. I don't know. Everybody's gotta help me figure this out, because I am so confused. And apparently I'm just confusing you guys too. Alright, so yeah, these corners that are kind of sticking out, I'm just kind of rounding them out a little bit. Not vigorously, but just lightly trimming to make it rounder. I don't think so. I don't think so, Fel. I don't think that's what it was. I don't think so. I'm so confused! I really want to say it was like a salami or something. Yeah, the packaging had twists at the end. But the meat kind of like had that shape on the end anyways because of the packaging. Yeah, he knows what I'm talking about though. It's like crunched at the end and it looks kind of like this. Or it's all like crunched up to the end and then there's like a tie at the end of some kind. Yeah. Meat. Savaloy? I don't know what that is. It could be. I don't know the names of anything meat-like, so it could be. I just know what it looks like. Guess that meat! Can you help Clover figure out what she's talking about? She has no idea. Alright, this is awesome. So, now we're just gonna fill in this top piece. I don't know. I don't know what I'm I truly don't know what I'm talking about at this point. It's just getting even more confusing. Sends Clover pics of meat. Thanks! Okay, so I'm gonna have to put a piece to fill in here. So if these are all jagged at different lengths, it's gonna make it hard. So I'm just gonna go around and even it out. And this part right here is the highest offender. See how it's like a stair step? So I'm gonna cut this a little bit to make it more rounded. That'll help me do the next step here. Yeah. That's better. Good! Everybody send me pictures of meat. We're gonna figure this out. Also, by the way, last stream, when we were working on this head on the first part, I mentioned how my Discord kept crashing on my computer, and it was really weird. I did figure out the problem. I don't know how I fixed it, but I just kind of made sure everything was updated, and it doesn't crash anymore. I'm able to open Discord on my computer again, so yay! That's good. I'm gonna turn the camera down a little. There we go. So has anybody played the new, Super... I think it's called No. Is that the old one? The new Mario Party. That's released, right? Has anybody played it? I was gonna say Super Mario Party, but I feel like that's the old one from a few years ago. Because if their new one is out, I want to play that. That sounds like fun. Look at randoms. Oh, it's gonna look so random, yeah. I thought you were trying to say, I'm gonna look at random, and then some kind of name of meat that I've never heard before. I definitely misread that. That's so funny. Okay, so I kind of rounded this out. Now let's find a piece we can stuff in here. Too small. Ugh. The piece I need to reach. I gotta really... reach. Come on. Oh, got it. Okay. Cool. So this is a part I have already made up from before, but it's just like a little mesh bag. It's made out of jersey knit. So if you've ever had like a jersey t-shirt, it's really lightweight. Let me hold it up so you can see the texture. But yeah, it's lightweight and airy. I usually put this in the inside of the head at the neck, right here. Because if you decide to put a fursuit fan in your muzzle, you're going to have a battery pack for that somewhere. So you thread the wire down into this little pouch right here. So that's why I like to attach it. So whether whoever it is buys a fan from me or not to install for them, I will always put this little pouch. Because in the future, they might want to have a fan. Or at the very least, you could put your, like, ID or your important wallet or whatever in there. But it would have to be lightweight. If it's too heavy, then it's just gonna, pull on your head. But, it doesn't have to be super light either. Just, yeah. A good fabric for a lining. Okay, my favorite lining is spandex that's 70% not nylon, polyester. 70% polyester, 30% spandex. Because, I think I explained this another day. I explain a lot of things twice, but I don't mind. The thing is that spandex can't exist on its own. It has to be blended with another material. And I've seen it blended with rayon, nylon, and what's the other one I just said? Polyester. But to be honest, so far, my favorite for fursuit heads is polyester. So if you go to, like a fabric store, like, I don't know where you live, but in America, we have Joann. If you go to Joann and you go to the, performance apparels, you'll get, like, all kinds of spandex. And that's for, like, I think they expect you to use it for, like, dancing and stuff like that, but it's, performance apparels is where you'll find the spandex stuff. That's how I shop for mine, at least. Honestly, I mean, I guess you could go with a jersey knit also. I've seen people use jersey, which is what I just showed off, that I use for that little pouch. But both would be fine, I think. So right now, I'm just kind of holding this up and trying to puzzle piece this in. Like, when I first started making fursuits, I didn't do it like this. I kind of just said, okay, I have a piece. I would glue it on, and then I would, like, trim off the excess. But the problem with that is it would leave a lot of empty gaps everywhere, and don't do that. What you want to do is you want to see that you have a puzzle piece to fill in, make the perfect puzzle piece, then glue it in. It's so important that you do it this way. I mean, alright, I can't speak for every fursuit maker, but in my experience, if you do it this way, you'll end up much more successful. I've had a lot more success this way. Alright. Oh, you're in the UK. Yeah, darn. Oh, you know what? I think I'm a little behind in the chat. I think I missed some stuff. Oh, you haven't... Okay, I was talking about Mario Party. It seems like nobody's played the new one yet, so that's alright. I was just curious if it was any good. Played the older version. Yeah. Me too. I liked the older one. It was fine, but... it would be nice to, in the future, get to play more Mario Party, huh? For both of us. Mario Party is a fun series. But you do need to be playing with the right people who don't get angry over every little thing. Like, some people are not fun to play any kind of games with. I'm sorry, but it's true. Because they just get so angry, and it's about having fun, you know? Anyways, I'm accidentally changing topic here. So, yeah. We have a store called Hobby Lobby, which has a lot of hobby and craft stuff, but they don't have barely any materials, any fabrics at all. Barely anything. So, I get the feeling maybe that's like what your store is that you're talking about. You might have to find a specific, like, fabric store, because, I think most hobby stores, if they sell fabric, it's gonna be just, basic, a few knits, a few cottons, and things for quilters. They don't usually have, like, more specialized, like, performance apparel, like, that you would need. So you'd probably need to find a special fabric store. Yeah. Yeah, so it is, like, clothing, so you'd need to find... Yeah. Oh, you don't have Nintendo. Oh. Oh, that's okay. I don't have every system under the sun either. I mean, it adds up, it's expensive, and plus, nobody has time to play every game, but, I do like to collect all the systems, whatever ones I can, but at the very least, that's what friends are for, right? Borrowing their stuff. Come on. There we go. I like to borrow my friend's stuff. I borrowed my friend's Super Mario Sunshine copy, and it was so great. That was years ago, but it was fun. I had a lot of fun with that. And then finally they just re-released it on the Switch, and I was happy because I could play it again. Cool. So, we have put this little puzzle piece hat in, I will say. And of course, because we made sure it fit perfectly, it does. So, now I'm just going to, again, go around with my scissors, just really lightly make sure the edges are kind of rounded out, and so that's the 2 layers. I don't think a 3rd layer is really necessary, but I think for the base, the bucket base, the 2 layers, that works out for me. And there we go. Gotta get all this fluff off of here. There we go. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I like this. This is good. Ah, yes, grand. Excellent. Nice. So, that's our bucket base. I do think we need a little bit of foam in between here. I thought it was good, but I did cut it a little thin. So let's just grab a little thin piece and just ram it in there. Yeah, there we go. It's not thick enough. Okay, let's try this. Come on. I think I just need a little bit of a thicker piece. Let's try again. Alright. We'll make a piece. If we can't find a scrap piece that's perfect, we'll just have to make one. Using a scrap. There we go. Alright, fit in there. Yeah, it's not that bad if you make mistakes on foam. Like, it's relatively easy to add more foam or cut off some foam. But I think it adds up. Like, all the mistakes you make over time will add up if you don't keep them in check. So, just continue to do your best on it. Like, don't just, be wild and just not focus. You do need to focus on what you're doing. Don't just slap it all together. But, in the end, foam, I think, is one of the easiest ways to make a fursuit head. So, well, that's not true. 3D printing is really easy. But, anyways, I think it's one of the most forgiving ways. I'll say that. I'll say it's a forgiving way to make a fursuit head, so. Okay, well, that's the base. We did the bucket base today. That's cool. I'm glad we got so far in one day. So, I guess I'll just trim off this extra. Yeah. Okay, so next stream. Next stream, I don't know if it'll be like chronologically next, but the next time we work on this on stream, we will be adding the muzzle and the nose section. Yeah, muzzle first. Yeah, muzzle first, eyebrows, cheeks, like the big proportionate important parts. And that'll just be basically blocking them in. And then the stream after that is when it starts getting, like, really exciting, when it really starts to get detailed. Of course, blocking it in with the parts is exciting, too, because you go from a bucket to, like, an actual thing that looks like a head. So, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. We're getting there. Alright, so, after I hit, like, a checkpoint like this, I'll usually ask, whoever the fursuit is for, if they like how it's turning out, but to be honest, there's nothing they can critique on this yet. So after we get the main, like the muzzle and the cheeks, everything blocked in, then I'll ask if they think it looks good so far. Because either way, you can't really tell yet. It's not really anything yet, so this could become anything. But it's going to become a wolf. So yeah, that was fun. We have a bucket now. I think it looks great. It looks stupid, but it's supposed to, don't worry. And after we add the cheeks and stuff, we get to cut off more of this weird extra on the bottom. So, awesome. Thank you guys for tuning in with me today. I had fun. I gotta go to the doctor's now, and I'm scared, so I have Mr. Wolf's. Yeah, I guess that's it. I do plan on doing a... Oh, Mr. Wolf's is diving. I do plan on doing a gaming stream tomorrow, though. So, yeah.